After waited exactly 7 years and 2 months since the Nintendo Switch Online launched, finally, the Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo eShop has officially launched in my home country, Malaysia, alongside with Singapore and Thailand on 18th of November, which is a combination of at least 140 million in Southeast Asia. Of course, I'm so excited about this services being launched here in my home country, which means there will be a lot of people going to play Mario Party and Mario Kart online, which you can see this screen right here. The Nintendo Switch Online is now available. Services launch on 18 November 2025. So let's read this one here. As of Tuesday, 18th November 2025, the paid service for Nintendo Switch Online is now available. Enjoy a more fun and convenient gaming experience on both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. As usual, as mentioned here, of course, and finally they can able to touch Nintendo classic games from the NES all the way to Nintendo GameCube, which is a bit disclaimer though. Nintendo GameCube Advance, Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo 64 are behind a expansion pack, which is I'll later tell you later on. So of course the Nintendo GameCube is exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, which means they can finally pick up and take a look at the games from the forgotten console during the height of the PlayStation 2. And of course, no big surprise, we got Game Chat, which is exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, and of course it's behind the Nintendo Switch Online paywall, of course. And here are the membership plans. And earlier, I did make a prediction post on Blue Sky and YouTube, and I was expecting a regular Nintendo Switch Online to be priced at 19 bucks, which is kind of a bit still steep, but here are the official prices, starting with the Nintendo Switch Online regular membership, which is starting from 13 ringgit a month. That is about $3, while 3-month subscriptions is 33, which is an equivalent of around $8, and 12-month subscription is 89, which is an equivalent of $21.37, which is also equivalent of 7.42 a month, which is about $178 a month. And on the other hand, Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack is 179 for 12 months, which is about $43. Of course, in order to do that, you can purchase it through the Nintendo eShop, which I'll show you later on. And of course, here in other pages as well, this is the Nintendo eShop, which is, yes, nothing much here, but of course, you can finally purchase the digital games as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrade pack, and of course the Nintendo eShop introduction thing, which I've already familiar to it since I've been using the US Nintendo eShop interface. So anyways, I'll go ahead and open the Nintendo eShop. And this is how the Nintendo eShop looks like here in Malaysia, of course. To start things off, let's have a look on the Nintendo's first-party games, which is usually on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. To start off with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is currently cost around 229 Malaysian ringgit. Next up, we have a recent Switch 1 game, which is Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is about 269. Separated Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, which is being sold at 159 each. And moving on, let's have a look on the Nintendo Switch 2 digital-only games, which is starting with Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which is supposed to be free. In the US, it's $10, but here in Malaysia is 29, which is equivalent of about $7. Next up, we have Drag and Drive, which is 60. Next up, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is a Nintendo Switch 1 launch game, which is also available for Nintendo Switch 2 alongside with the upgrade pack. This costs 259, and for the Switch 2 upgrade pack is 30 ringgit. Next up, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is also a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. It's 299, and the upgrade pack is also same as well, 30. Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, as well as Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is being sold at 289, or the upgrade pack, which is worth 60. Next up, we have Donkey Kong Bonanza plus Donkey Kong Island bundle, which is costing 340, which is, yes, it is a steep one because this is essentially a $90 game if you combine with the base game as well as the DK Island DLC and Emerald Rush, of course. And next up is Pokemon Legends Tata, which is, of course, this is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition copy, 259. Look at how weird this price is. And of course, Kirby Air Riders, which is set to be launched on November 20th, of course, and as usual, 280. Next up, let's have a look on the game key card games on the eShop. Starting with, 249, Yakuza O Director's Cut, Street Fighter 6, and to no surprise of everyone, Pokemon Pokopia. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Hollow Knight Silk Song, which is 49 ringgit. And of course, Mario Kart World, which is once regarded as the most expensive game to ever release in Malaysia, 310. Okay. And the upcoming Metroid Prime Beyond, which is 259. But I'm not done here yet. Let's have a look on other games. I can't find any Mortal Kombats here. And yes, we do have Sonic games, which is not include Sonic Racing Crossroads. We don't have Pac-Man, but we do have Shadow Labyrinth. No Anton Blast in the sight. Pizza Tower does not even exist. Oh hey, they do have Patapon. Look at how weirdly priced this Boyo's Dream Buffet. Even Luigi Mansion 2 is being priced at 229. Wow, that's insane. They do have survival kits and Chilling by the Fire, certain Resident Evil games. Oh hey, we got Sotong Tiga. And I already see some of the games that are not being able to purchase. And we do have Guardians of Azuma and Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. And those are the sale list. And of course, this is where you can purchase the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, specifically here in Malaysia. Come on Nintendo, where's the gift cards? So yeah, what are my thoughts about the Nintendo eShop in Malaysia so far? I think it's kind of been very lackluster because the game selections here are not pretty much here. And it looks like it's a very limited section because I can't even find any of the indie games. Hey, at least we got a Giga Bash, which is cost about 83. So yeah, I hope that Nintendo eShop is gonna be improved as soon as possible, probably by adding even more games from the other regions. But I'll just wait and see. But for now, I'm definitely gonna skip the entire eShop here and never normalizing a game key cards. But I'm definitely gonna normalizing the actual physical game card. Other than that, there were nothing much here if I'm a third-party person. Moving on, the Nintendo Switch Online app, which is also accessible for Malaysia. But come on Nintendo, when you gonna fix that time zone thing? Anyways, here's the Nintendo Classic selection, which is pretty interesting. We do have Nintendo Entertainment System, which is, of course, here are the collections, I guess. Game Boy, the SNES, and 64, and yes, Game Boy Advance. Yeah, where's Mother 3? I need Nyama 3! And of course, Nintendo GameCube, which is currently have 6 of them, but hopefully they're gonna add even more, including the OG Thousand Year Door. But hey, we do have Luigi Mansion here. Wind Waker, F-Zero, Soul Calibur, Mario Strikers, the OG one, and Chibi Lobo. Oh hey, they do have Nintendo Music, so yeah, I think that's a good news. So yeah, this is how it looks like for the Malaysian Nintendo eShop and Nintendo Switch Online. I hope they definitely gonna do a lot of improvements, especially on the eShop one, and probably adding more on gift cards. I need gift cards in Malaysia. So yeah, let me know in the comments below about what do you think about Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo eShop in Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia. Definitely a lot of things need to work out. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video.